Hello again. The thing I'm going to be talking to you about in this video is my poetry book. It's called An Unquiet Mind, a collection of poetry and artwork. There's the cover. It's a bit shiny. It's not a very big book, but there's about 30 poems in there with some artwork, as you can see. It's self-published again, and I will put the links for where you can purchase it in the description below. It was something. It was just it was a step towards publishing my stories. I published 2 colouring books. I've always wanted to be an author and have my stories published, but I've never really been brave enough. I didn't think my poems or my stories were really that good at all, to be honest with you. So I published the colouring books, and that gave me an ego boost. And then the next step was to publish this book, and then I went on to publish my album and then my stories. So this, it's something I've wanted to do for a while, because I've been writing poems and songs since I was about 12, probably even before that. I really got into writing songs when I was about 12, and it's one of the ways that I express myself, because it's so difficult to get my feelings out and tell people how I feel. It's always been easier to write it down, and often they come out in poetry. So it's nice now to have this in my hand, and it's there's some information on the back with a photo of myself as well. But the poems in here they're about my life, and I've been to some very dark places at times. So some of them are quite dark, quite sorrowful. I've suffered 2 marriage breakups, so some of them are about that. Some of them are about heartbreak. Some of them I was depressed, but some of them are inspired by my children. I'll read you one actually. Let's see if I can find it. There we go. It was inspired by my eldest daughter, and I've put their names underneath my children, both their names underneath, because it's for both of them really. But it was inspired by my eldest, May. And the story behind it was dinner time, and I was feeding her sweet potato. So, first spoonful, she'd never had it before. In it goes, and she makes this face. Clearly was not impressed. And in the next second, she blew a raspberry, and it went all over me, and I just sat there, stunned, with dots of this orange food all over me. Took my glasses off, had to wipe those. He didn't like that then. So as I was feeding her something else, this poem came into my mind, and I had to write it down when I was finished. And it's called Feeding Time at the Zoo. So, I love the look of wonder that alights your little face, when suddenly upon your tongue is a very new taste. It could be such delight if it's something you like, or a look of disgust as if to say, what's this muck? I try to be patient, but don't always take the hint, excuse me, until you blow a raspberry and cover me in it. I try to let you know that this food will help you grow, but you look at me as if to say, can I just have fruit again today? I guess I shouldn't really make much of a complaint until you start to use your dinner as a finger paint. One day I am sure you will decorate the walls with all the foods you hate and don't want on your plate. But for now I'll just enjoy until the time is gone, for soon you'll take your spoon. I'm sure it won't be long. Then feeding time will be a new discovery. One less thing to share. I'll miss your breakfast in my hair. It's quite a sweet one, really. And there's quite a few poems in here that have been inspired by my children. Because motherhood was such a big thing for me, it changed my life. There's another one called The Terrible Twos, so you can imagine what that's about. But I'm going to read you the last poem in here, so you can, sorry, that would be my phone, I'll just turn that on silent. There we go. I'm going to read you the last one, and it is quite a dark one, in a way, but it's also about love, and it's called To Love a Broken Soul. How hard it is to love someone who cannot love themselves, and yet it is so easy to do as well. They push you away because they are afraid to hear you say anything but the pain of their own hell. Don't give me hope, don't give me light, my heart couldn't take the pain, if somehow that was taken away. Just leave me here to sit, in the dark and thunderous storm. No colours shall I see, just shades of grey. The reasons that I love you are things you cannot understand, for you refuse to see through my eyes. But I saw in you a mirror that reflected my own tempestuous heart, so let me hold your hand till the sunrise. Let me sit beside you, I will hold you when you're afraid. Please don't push me from your side. The night is dark, I know, but look up and see the stars. There is beauty here that darkness cannot hide. So that's that one. And another bit of artwork. So every poem in here has one of my art pieces in there as well. And again, I will put the links below so that you can find it. It's available from CreateSpace, all of the Amazon websites, and a few places online, just like bookshops and things like that. I believe I'm on, I can't remember the name of it now, Barnes and Noble. It's available from there, so I'm quite pleased with that. So yeah, thank you for listening to me waffle on again, and I hope you enjoyed the poetry.